Okay, I will touch on the kinds of. I want to touch on the kind of different symptoms that will arise in your meditation while you are sitting in meditation, right? And one of the hindrance is what? Discomfort of the body, and that is pain, right? Nobody like it, but is there a choice? There's no choice. If you're sitting for long sitting, you're bound to experience aching of the body, and most of the time, we always have the tendency that if there's a discomfort arise, boom, we change our legs straight away, or numbness. Right? We thought that by doing certain movement we can relieve, gain some relief, or diffuse that discomfort in our body. And thus, just by that kind of mental tendency, you become what? You become a habit. Every time there's this discomfort, you don't like it, you try to move, and it's not advisable. You got to sit through it. Okay, maybe you have back spasm, tension or pain or numbness, right, from your sitting. You endure for a while. It won't be more than 45 minutes. But 45 minutes can be like 1 year for you. Yeah? It can be like 1 year, because why? When a person mind, when you have this feeling of discomfort arise in you, right? And your samadhi is not strong. You can't compose yourself to be, okay, I'm going just to watch it, I'm not going to move. You must make a mental note in yourself that you're not going to move. But of course you can, cheat a bit, shave here a bit, but don't put up the leg. Don't move the leg. You can experience really severe ache, but you're not going to die. It's just that the breath elements in our body, the 4 elements is imbalanced. The chi is imbalanced. So you're trying to balance it. There's a blockage in your body, and it is good sign that you notice there's a pain there. That means there's a part that is blocked, and it try to clear. Of course, by shifting the body, it will clear straight away. But you cannot develop samadhi. Your mind will be always, moving. But if you just, I'm going to watch it, then you'll find this sensation of discomfort or torturing sensation is torturing. It's painful, it's or the kind of like someone is twisting your vein, or adding pressure, acupuncture pressure on your vein. You just watch it. Don't try to exert energy or focus there to let the thing go away. No, don't do that. Just watch it. Okay, by watching it, you can't do it because why? When the pain comes, pop, your mind start to get what? The calmness just disappeared, and you only occupied with all this grumbly state of mind. I believe majority are like that. At first it's calm, very calm, but once the discomfort arises, your mind cannot maintain the calmness anymore. It start to, hey, how come am I? Right? So this is the nature of our mind. It cannot accept. So every time when this Discomfort come, pop, you got to reinstate, okay, watch out, watch out. You can use photo or you just remember yourself, watch out. Your good friends coming ready. You instill some positive thought in yourself, your good friends coming to test you. So by switching the angle of implication of the thoughts, you actually helps you. Instead of pain come again. Then the pain, you asking for me, right? I'm coming now. Then the pain will increase. The minute you focus on it, the pain will just increase and you cannot sit anymore. So what we do is, you got to be mindful, very mindful. When you just sit, try to relax, try to talk to the pain. The pain won't answer you. It's self-dialogues. It's a kind of self-dialogue, self-consolation. Never mind, you're going to make it. Don't worry. Try to cook up as many kinds of conversation to keep your mind going so that you don't retreat. And you're still in the scope of a meditation. That means you're still within the frame of your mind, within this object that's surfacing now. This feeling of discomfort, you just watch it and try, what is this? And it can give you a lot of knowledge. You see this body, why like that? Sound dialogues. How are you going to do a sound dialogue? You find a way. Already, very seldom we do sound dialogue. Right? Most of the time we try to talk to someone will give you the answer. Or you ask AI will tell you what to do. But no, this one is sound dialogues. Sound dialogue is a very good kind of exercises to trigger the kind of encouragement within oneself when you're facing problem. If you don't have that kind of self-encouragement, self-dialogue within yourself, when this thing comes, you just be taken over by your diluted thoughts. Whatever thing here say, you just make believe. No, you have a self-dialogue. Right? If your mind say, that painful. Is it? Does the pain say pain? No. Does the feeling say it's a feeling? Yes or no? No. The feeling never say. Who say? I. Who is I? Straight away the mind quiet, you see. So this is the kind of, we use a thought to counter another thought. So your mind will come to a complete quietness. Just as pure or quiet. Stay put, and we can continue to meditate. Why we need this kind of self-dialogue in yourself? So that you can use this self-dialogue or so-called self-encouragement or self-talking to yourself. For example, you need to throw a question, how am I sitting now? What was your posture now? Right? The minute you say, what was my posture? You will start to, our tendency of our mind is that it will start to adjust the position of your sitting. And you start to scan your body and you detect, my shoulder very painful here. There's a tension there. And you start to watch it. Try to use your breath and breathe through it. This is very important. Having a good foundations in your meditation, using the breath and the focal point. Very important. You may not be able to focus it now because why? You don't have the breath energy, haven't built up yet. It takes time, but again, practice make perfect. Everything, practice make perfect. You do it every day. One day, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Whenever you're free, sit. The minute you sit, pop, you try to locate where's the focal point and try to feel where is it. Oh, okay, I can feel something. Then try to stay there and put, see how. In your normal day, same thing while you're walking, re-establish this present awareness. Okay, where am I going to focus now? You keep reminding yourself while you are doing your thing, keep reminding, what am I doing now? You're not mad, Don't think so that, hey, why should I do that? I must behave normally. Why should I keep reminding myself? Then you will see, when you apply a lot of brake, you will find your mind is more easy to calm down, rather than you just like behave naturally and like hell break loose. That's why we want you to hold on to repetition exercises, a mantra, Putto, repeat the word Buddha, Putto. The one who knows, your mind knows. Because we want to create the mindfulness to be present. Because our mind always has a tendency of attending to external things. We never come back to this present. And we find so hard to come to this present. So you need to always create. Always remind yourself, off again. You try to stay Putto and you easy, just, okay, Ajahn, I'm just going to repeat the word Putto, and you see how your mind resists up there. You don't want to say Putto, you like to think other thing. They say, never mind, I trust the Buddha. I'm going to recall the word Putto in my mind. You must have the trust that this method, right? This method, after all, you want to develop a skill, you want to learn a knowledge of how to calm your mind, right? And this is what our purpose is. That's why we are here. So we must put in what? The effort. The applications, apply effort in our practice. So when the practice go very well, everybody will be very composed, keep quiet, they see things slowly. It's not a concentration camp, don't worry. You find everybody will be like quiet, very composed. You're right. You can have 1,000 people, no problem, everybody's just composed. Right? No problem. If you're doing rightly, you are very self-restrained, self-control. Right? Even you walk, you don't see left, see right. No, you just walk, look in front of you, 4 feet in front of you, 4 or 5 feet in front of you, so they don't kick on something else. You walk mindfully. Then you find, keeping this awareness to maintain this present awareness in this present moment. It's not easy. It's not easy. It keeps springing up to external thing. And even without you notice it, your mind will go back to your habit that you ever been doing all this while. So this is something we must take note. The first thing is the discomfort of the body, right? And my advice is you do some stretching, some ham stretching for your thigh, your pelvic socket. Stretch it before you sit. It will help you to relieve a lot of unnecessary discomfort that's going to arise. But if you stretch it, you don't worry. You stretch it, then you can sit. There may be blockage, but the minute you sit, you can see the breath, just a bit of numbness plus pain, fury sensation, and last time is 45 minutes, this one maybe 5 minutes. So your hell suffering only 5 minutes, last time 45 because when blockage. Blockage can be caused by the food intake. Okay, for information, blockage can be caused by what? the food intake, too oily food, cold food, cold. We love ice cream, ice. No. It make your body temperature freeze, and you will suffer ache here and there, right? So why I want to touch on something medical? Because I've been through all kinds of hell in my life, and once you have heatedness in your body, there'll be a lot of ache that's going to arise when you sit and meditate. The first thing they're going to hit you is your thigh. This both side. Your thigh will feel ache, and it's on the one of the acupuncture point here, and it stay there. Maybe 45 minutes, they moved out to your kneecap. That is the worst. Yeah, kneecap is going to crack. Another 45 minutes, they moved down to the lower ankle. Once you come down to the lower ankle, okay, you can endure already. The worst part is your thigh and your kneecap. Your kneecap going to burst, something like that going to burst. Yeah. But if you can go through it, no problem. Yeah, I sit through it. Not only the leg pain, whole body pain. Only my hair doesn't feel pain. Yeah. Pain until the whole body shivering, sweat profusely, sweat like water. So painful, shivering. One side want to get up, one side, no, die. Let it die. And it never die. You push through the thing, bang. The mind enters samadhi. So there's a payoff there at the end of the road when you hit the hurdle, when you cross the hurdle, yeah, you get your cert, pass. But many hours. Then you can have the confidence to sit. Because if you're always been obstructed by your hurdle, by your hindrances that arise in your body, you will be forever you will feel the kind of fear, phobia. The phobia will arise before you want to sit. After I'm going to face the pain again. I don't want to sit. See, that's it. The phobia already been drilled into your brain. And you need to, okay, now try it. You won't die. Never die. You see, I never die. Never die. Yeah. But of course, the kind of the degree of discomfort is different. It varies for all people. Not every, maybe you don't have to go through so horrible feeling that I've been through. Yeah, maybe you just sit and boom, hey, I'm there already. Ajahn. So easy. Congratulations. Yeah. Maybe you got good precept, good karma. You go to samadhi very fast. Not like we all, being from hell. Got to go through all kind of more struggling. And you see, even though the practice is hard, but because of what? Because of the faith in the Buddha's teaching, because of the convictions, persistent effort, we never retreat. Because we know the Buddha never tell lie. The Buddha said, proper effort, right way of doing it will reap result. When? Depend on how you put in your effort. So we got to hold on to this principle that you're sure to make it. You must have the faith, the convictions. Then you have the vigor to move on. Don't talk to people who don't meditate, please. They will tell you, don't meditate after you go mad. Tell them, already mad. We're already mad, that's why we meditate. Yeah. A lot of people will tell you, don't meditate after you go mad. I say, is it true? Yeah, I think I'm already mad, that's why yeah. I remember when I start to meditate to go to the monastery, I met my friend in the army, and we met in a bus stop, so we're taking bus to different venues, so we have a talk. He said, where you going? I'm going to the temple. For what? To pray? I said, no, I want to meditate. Oh, you better go meditate. You can go mad, you know. I said, have you meditated? No. So you don't talk to people who don't meditate. Okay? Don't talk to people who don't observe the precept, who don't do goodness. They only talk about buying lottery, which buys cheaper, where to get cheaper drinks, cheaper food. I talk to them this about they don't talk to me. So you must know who to talk to. If you want to talk practice in meditation, you go to the monastery. Yeah? That's why you see people who have morale, very small group only. In this world, people with immoral, the whole world. People who practice morality, very small group. People want to practice hostility, evil, a lot. This morning when I was watching the news, I heard the news commentator, he read, oh, the whole is watching how the bomb today we're going to go. They're so happy to announce a country going to bomb another country, so excited. Like they're watching a show like that. They're watching a superpower that is killing another human being next door to them with rocket, and they are so happy. They are so eager to see it. When they heard that, don't worry. Why? You see how cruel human beings are nowadays. Horrible. Horrible. And what make them behave this way? Greed, hatred, delusion, defilement, the defiled mind. That's why we are very lucky. The more I meditate, the more I look at the whole world, I say, lucky. I won't live any more longer because 61 already. We don't want to witness the World War. And you see how people's mind getting worse and worse, full of hatred. So with this kind of detrimental society we are staying in, with where morale is declining, human mind, immorality is declining, the more we have to practice and compose ourselves. At the very least, we can have a small group of people that moving on in the same way. Yeah? In the sutta is written very clearly. Those people with precept, those people who practice the Dharma will survive in all kinds of disaster. And this is true. Yeah, it is true. I remember got one meditation master. He got to go through the coastal line. And the lay people said, don't go, Paul. Cannot go, you will die. And Paul just laughed. Never mind, it's a karma. You don't worry. If I don't die, it's a miracle. And he doesn't die. He survived the tsunami. The tsunami whack, come behind. His vehicle just passed the tsunami whack. And nothing happened to him. Oh, is that a tsunami? Because you don't know what it's called tsunami. Yeah, behind there, 100,000 die. And he's still driving a vehicle where everybody stop and take shelter. He said, never mind, go, nothing will happen, go. He passed only the thing hit, Nothing happened to him. Like legend, Like legend, yeah. And to him, he just want to prove to people who do good that the Dharma will protect you. You don't worry, it will protect you. And you see, nothing happened. They will say, you are lucky. It's not lucky. You see people who take shelter, they still die. So you must believe in karma, believe in the goodness, the power of the Dharma will protect those who practice the Dharma. So how you practice the Dharma? Dana, Sila, Bhavana. This is called practicing the Dharma, composing oneself to performing skillful things in your life. Right? The precept, very important. Very important is the 5 precept, 8 precept. Very important. If you want to have a peaceful, happy life, this lifetime and many lifetimes to come, to practice the precept. You want to have abundant wealth, you have been already practicing dana. A lot of people can do dana, no issue. But the precept, very few people do it. Very few people observe. And the hardest one, of course, meditation. Almost 0.00001. You know, the 1% out of the 1% in equivalence to the whole world population. Very few people will practice, let me tell you. Because you got to have a lot of restraint